right. I know I don't have an intro and all that kind of stuff, but that's okay. That's a bit loud. Oh well, okay. Let's quit my email. I don't need those messages popping up. Okay, so I have Stephen Wade Auto Center. I've already done some of the effects and added some of the things. So what we're going to do right here
for a
is
limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive,
you
automatically qualify for a 25.
I'm going to record the screen, scheduling a test drive. Maybe just put in a calendar. I'm not sure.
Over to StephenWadeToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200
and then
vehicles.
There we'll grab browsing experience. All right, let's see. Let's open up a new tab, and let's go screen flow. That's interesting. Used to be different. I guess we'll just record the HDMI. Okay. So we're going to go StephenWade.com. And this is what they have. Find your next car. I want shop new. And I just want to scroll. And we'll do another scroll. Okay. Now let's go to Stephen Wade Toyota. This is mostly a Stephen Wade Toyota ad. So let's do new vehicles here and we'll scroll through it. Now I got to go all the way back to the beginning. I don't want to go to the beginning. I probably should just do it with the space bar. No, that sucks. It's not very smooth. I like the other one better because you get more per page. I mean, this is kind of nice, but I liked seeing a lot of them stacked. The reason I'm going with this one, though, is because it has the red. And this is a Toyota ad. And so it has to stick with the red. That'll work. Okay, now I think this is where I go to, oh, look at that. I think this is where I go to schedule a test drive. The Crown. A GR86. Let's try this one. All right, let's see. They had one. They had that one there while I was shooting. In fact, it's in the background of the video. Look at this. There it is right there. That's it. Okay, so how do I schedule a test drive? Yeah, I wouldn't want to. Well, I have bought a car without test driving it. I've done it twice. Service specials chat now. Schedule service. So how do I schedule a test drive? That's their thing that they're pushing. Do they not have it up? Oh, he said he was going to send me the landing page. I think that was the deal. Maybe I should get online with one of them real quick. I mean, it's not like I... Let's do new car sales. Gee, I suck. Oh, really? The chat window closes? Oh, that sucks. Oh, there it is. At least not that I know of. Let's see. I didn't see it in my messages. I don't know if this guy understands what I'm doing. See what new vehicles does. Oh, you know, I hit new vehicles and I didn't even look at that. 273. So let's just scroll through that. It's 14 pages, 273 new vehicles, new and used. And we don't have to go through that many. I'm going to highlight that 273. Okay. Let's grab this Malibu LT. Well, no, I need a Toyota. Let's grab this Prius C4. It gave me the Malibu. No Malibu. Toyota Camry. Let's try that one. Nothing. All right, so I guess we'll just wait. Why buy here? Now see, there was something he was talking about in another video where he says, okay, so you show your pictures, people look at the pictures, and then rather than sitting there and looking at the info, a lot of people don't do that. I do that, but a lot of people don't. So if you put like in the third or fourth picture, some info about the car, some of the history, things like that, then you can use that. And I've seen that in other sites too. Okay, so we've got, what else did we need?
Time only. When you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a 25, 50,
Maybe I'll just grab calendar
over
there.
to StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles, and remember.
All right, we'll just leave it like that. If I want to later, I'll just fill that in. So let's stop this. All right, we'll start it there. Let's see what else. I do like that part, but I can't use that part. Until that pops up. Okay, I'm going to export this as over 200 vehicles. Ah, come on. ProRes 422. Oh, man. Okay, that was fast. All right. Let's grab it and bring it in. One of the cool things is you can take this and you can just drop it where you want it, and it will make a copy in the bin as well. Right there. And I want to speed this up, not add transitions.
You got it.
Let's go even faster than that. Let's cut off some of the front.
On over to StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles, and remember.
All right, let's make it normal speed. And I'm going to cut some of this stuff out. Okay, as soon as I start there, somebody texted me. Let's see what's going on. It's Cyrus. Hi, Cyrus. You met me yesterday. I'm just looking for the link for the schedule your test drive so I can screen grab it for the commercial.
Hey! Listen!
All right, so I want to go to there. Let's put this above here so I can see it. Cut it there. I don't like how these are so far away from each other. I like the other page better because they're so close to each other. So what we're going to do here is make a compound clip so I can speed the whole clip up together. We'll stop there. Okay, so I'm going to grab those and I'm going to hit Option G, and that makes a compound clip. Hundreds. That's what I'll call it. And we will speed this up. Give it a little bit here for transitions. And there for transition. And
over to StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles. And remember,
that looks good. All right, now I don't want that in there, and let's move it this way.
StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles. And remember, you've got it made at Stephen Wade.
The AI is answering. When would you like to schedule your appointment? No, that's not what I'm doing. Cyrus, get to the phone,
when you
bud.
pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a 20.
All right, let's grab a calendar. Let's go to Art Grid. I think I have a calendar. Let me check. Calendar. Maybe not. Not there. Okay, so I do in here, I'm pretty sure. So let me just pull it over from that library. Let's find it first. There it is. All right. Hello. Let's stick it in here. Yeah, I know. I want to copy it over. Please copy it over. All right, let's see what Cyrus says. The AI is still answering.
That for a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking a test drive. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles.
All right, so here we're going to put in some big titles. And I'm going to... do that so I can make transitions easier.
Is your one-stop shop for new and used cars in southern Utah. We are so confident with our customer experience and our inventory lineup that for a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card.
Watch out! Listen!
Thank you for informing me. I will notify my team. Come on, Cyrus, pick it up. Oh, that's funny. All right, let's see. Shatters. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something huge. Big titles. And I need 3 layers. 1. I like that one. Let's throw that one on there. Okay, so on this one I'm going to remove the background, which should be here. Turn the background off, and we are going with a Toyota Red, which I can select from here.
Hello? Watch out!
It's this color right here. That's the same red. Now this little thing is going to be dinky. Oh no, it's making it all dinky. Maybe I can do it here. Yeah, here we go. Dinky! All right, and we'll put the baseline of this one way up here. Right there.
$50, and even a $75 gas card.
So we're going to put gas card. Gas card.
For a $25, $50, and $70. That's right. Five.
50.
$50, and even a $75. And a
75. I know it looks jumbled right now. I'm not too worried about that. 75. Okay, so on this first one, we're going to have it cut out. This second one will have it cut out here. And then what I'm going to do is remove the part that says gas card. I should be able to remove that. 0, 0. Good.
For a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card.
No, it's tiny. No. Whatever. How big is it on these other ones? 1642. so tiny. 1642. And baseline is 0. And we will make build out disappear. Probably should do that with these two as well. No build out. Don't want that. No build out.
Qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking.
So, and then what I can do is add these transitions here. That should make it fade
Qualify
out.
for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking
Perfect.
a test drive. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles.
All right, let's do another big title. Let's see. We'll use that one. That one looks all right. Now, I'm going to remove the background. Well, maybe not. Maybe I'll leave it there. Yeah, that looks pretty cool. Unfortunately, I think that's the only Toyota's font I have. Let's leave that in white, and then the one in the back. And let's put the same thing, Toyota type, regular. But let's make it bigger. I don't know, that might be kind of distracting.
Over to StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles. For one browsing experience, over 200.
All right, so on this one we have duotone, I think. Yeah, let's turn that on. And let's turn it red. I want it to blur, but not that much. Just a little bit. And let's make it... Yeah, that looks good.
Over to StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles. And remember, you...
No.
On over to StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles. And remember...
I don't know that I like the pink. I don't know that I like it. Let's go with just white. Yeah, that makes it faded out. And then let's make this red. We're basically going to turn that into a shadow. Where's the position on it? Position. Yeah, just like that. Let's see what that looks like.
Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles, and
Yeah, that's pretty
remember,
cool.
you've got it made at Stephen Way.
And gas card they're going to want as their Toyota font. Toyota type, regular. Make it a little smaller. The 50 I'm leaving. The numbers
just
I'm
for
not
taking
changing.
a test drive. Head on over to Stephen Way Toyota. New and used cars in southern Utah. One-stop shop for new and used cars in southern Utah. Southern Utah.
Okay, we are going to turn the build out off, and then turn the background off. We're going to change this to the lovely Toyota red. See if that worked. No, it did not work. No, it did not work. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to select this color. And I'm going to make a swatch out of it. I guess that's where it is. All right, so now that I have a swatch, it worked. Lovely. The outline we will make white. No, let's make the outline red. And more than will be white. And let's turn that duotone on. Let's go black and white. I like it nice and vivid, though. I like the blur. Let's maybe make this black. Yeah, I think that works. Let's see how that looks.
For new and used cars in southern Utah. We are so confident with our customer experience and our inventory lineup that for a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a 25 pre-schedule your test drive. Pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a 25 50.
Pre-schedule your test drive. I like these big titles. Let's keep using them. Not that one. I hate that one. This one works. Really? It's not going to snap. Snap. Aw, snap. Oh yeah, I forgot to do that on the other one too. Let's make this one bigger and make this one bigger as well. Rather than having it clear down there, let's move it up here. And background stuff. I don't know that I like that white thing, but I'm going to change this to red. Circle. Looks like the circle stays. All right, if we're going to do that, I guess that works.
Pre-schedule your test drive. You automatically qualify for a 25 schedule your test drive.
Let's make this white. Let's make the circle red. Yeah, I like that. Now, pre-schedule. Let's make that black. That's blue. Pre-schedule your test drive. Let's make that black as well. And the background color, instead of being black, let's make it white. And let's fade it out a little bit more.
Pre-schedule your test drive. You automatically qualify for a 25.
Take that build out off.
Pre-schedule your test drive. You automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking a test drive. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles, Utah. We are so confident with our customer experience and our inventory lineup that for a limited time only, when
we are confident with our confident. With our customer experience and inventory lineup. It's got to be smaller. There we go. No, still not right. That'll work. And let's move the whole thing down here. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't know. Last time I used it, they loved it. Let's go, instead of black, let's go with white. Where is it? This one. White. And let's make our background off. The shape must be red, and this text line must be red. All right, confident.
We are so confident with our customer experience and our inventory lineup that for a limited
It
time
looks good.
only,
It's
when
readable.
you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking a test drive. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles, and remember, you for new and used cars.
Okay, more than. This part has to be the darn Toyota font. And new and used must be Toyota as well.
In southern Utah, we are so confident.
It won't let me pick that part. Okay, so new and used should be here, so I can move the position. No, that's the wrong one. This one. Let's make 200 bigger. Now, for some reason, if I do it in that part, it doesn't work. But if I do it in this part, it works. It's too big. More than
Used cars
200.
in southern Utah. We are so confident with our customer experience and our inventory lineup that for a limited time only,
Cool.
when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking a test drive.
Hello?
Hey, how's it going, Brett?
Good. How are you, man? I was laughing at the AI that was responding to me. I know. So what I'm trying to get is the link to on the website, because I want to do a screen grab of the website and include that in the commercial. So where you have, schedule your test drive, I want to just be able to go onto the website and schedule a test drive and just show everybody in the commercial how it's done. Yeah. But I'm not finding that on the website.
I don't think that they've activated it yet.
Okay.
Let me call Kurt, or actually, you know what? I'll call Angel because he's the one that'll probably activate that.
Okay.
I'll have him send it over to you.
Okay, cool. And he's,
You wouldn't even need it. You just need to be told that it's active, right? Because you just need to be able to pull it up and pull that link. Or do you want me to have them send it to you?
I don't know, if he has a staging page, that would be fine. That way they don't have to activate it.
Okay. Sounds good. I'll call and find out.
Okay. Appreciate it. All right, thanks, man. Good talking to you. Bye. Okay, let's get back to me. Or this, not to me. Just for taking a test drive. I kind of like the way that looks. That looks pretty cool. I think a test drive should probably be in red, though. No, it looks better in black. Just for taking, it might be too big. Let's put just for taking in red. And let's put this little shape in white. And then let's grab the entire thing and bring it down to here.
Just for taking a test drive. Head on over to Stephen
I can start it earlier.
gas card. Just for taking a test drive. Gas card. Just for taking a test drive. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing.
All right. Is this Toyota type? This is Toyota type. This is not.
Just for taking a test drive. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles, and remember, you've got it made at Stephen Wade.
Oh, there's one more thing I need to do, and I completely forgot about this. Okay, so I have this little guy right here. Window. No, it's under View. Show in Viewer. Choose Custom Overlay. Oh, where's my overlay?
It's 10 o'clock. The
Doggies are so darn cute, but they also have to pee. Perfect. Okay,
For new
so
and used cars in southern Utah. We are so
that will work. This one will not. So what happens is, later on I'm going to be making square versions of these for Instagram. And if they don't fit in there, it's not going to work. Pre-schedule your test drive. That looks good. So this obviously isn't going to fit. And that's a bummer. Because I like this title that big. It's good. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave the gas card the way it is. I'm going to make this smaller. I'm going to bring the baseline down. All right. And let's see. It's still going off. I don't want it to go off. So I'm going to move this over some. All right, that's good. Let's get rid of these. Let's mark this. I'm going to put a mark there. A mark there, that's where they start. Let's get rid of these two titles. And okay, so what we did before was change this to 25. And on the title settings, we made the shape 0.
For a 25, 50, and
Okay, same with this one. And then on the title screen, turn this into 0. Oh, you know what I could do? I'm going to do, yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave gas card there the entire time. So here's what we're going to do. I'm going to make another one. And I'm going to remove the little square from this one. Okay. And I'm going to remove that.
for a 25, 50, and even a $75 gas card.
Perfect.
Just for taking a test drive.
Just for taking a test drive is too big, so I need to make it smaller. Just for taking, and let's move it up. Let's make it bigger, but let's move it this way so it gets cut off. A test drive is too big.
Just for taking a test drive. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com.
This is too big for sure. All right, the ending is going to stay this way. Oh, it's not going to be Stephen Wade Auto Center. It's going to be Stephen Wade Toyota. So, where are my client files? Did I make... I don't think I did. I did it in Photoshop. Why is it so big? That's better. Not there. It's going to client files, Stephen Wade Toyota. And I'm going to make a PNG. And we'll quit. And let's see. Client files, Stephen Wade. PNG. It's black though, so let's open this up again. White. Okay, let's throw this in here. Okay, so now what I can do is I can take this, drop that in there, apply it. I think it's a little big.
You got it made at Stephen Wade.
Cool.
Stephen Wade Toyota is your one-stop shop for new and used cars in Southern.
Okay, March has the music that I want. So I'm going to grab it. And I think we're going to just use the same music. I don't know if I should give Toyota different music.
Stephen Wade Toyota is your one-stop shop for new and used cars in Southern Utah. We are so confident with our customer experience and our inventory lineup that for a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking a test drive. Head on over to StephenWadeToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles, and remember, you got it made at Stephen Wade. Stephen Wade. Stephen Wade.
Still funny, but not as funny. Okay.
Top shop for new and used.
I might not be able to transition that very well. So let's see what we got here. Oh, I know how I can transition that. Okay, so I've got these really cool dynamic transitions right here. I'm going to use one of these.
One-stop shop for new and used cars in Southern Utah. We are so confident with our customers. Utah. We are so confident with our customer experience and our inventory lineup that for a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify. Only when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking a test drive. Head on over to StephenWadeToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles, and remember, over 200 vehicles, and remember, you've got it made at Stephen Way.
Done. I think, unless they want to change that music, but I like the music. I don't know though.
I've been down in time. Your love.
I don't want date last open. I want date created. No, date modified. Maybe date added. Ziggy.
Reindeer
My brand new car.
fly.
I just use that one for nothing. Oh yeah.
Nobody's
Jam. Rock jam.
Stephen Way Toyota is your one-stop shop for new and used cars in Southern Utah.
I kind of like
We
it.
are so confident with our customer experience and our inventory lineup that for a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and
kinda
even
like that.
$75 gas card just for taking a test drive. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles, and remember, you've got it made at Stephen Way.
That's it. That's what I'm going to use. I kind of like it. Let's see how good it sounds together. I mean, it did sound pretty decent. I have some more cables coming and stuff that should help with this issue of seeing my face up here. I don't really care to see my face up there.
Way.
It gets in the way. It's not so much, I mean, I don't care whether I'm seeing my face or not. It's just that it gets in the way.
Stephen Way Toyota is your one-stop shop for new and used cars in southern Utah. We are so confident with our customer experience and our inventory lineup that for a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking a test drive. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles, and remember, you got it made at Stephen Way.
Okay, so for now, I'm going to leave it just like this. For now, if they send me that stuff, then I'll put it in here where this is. But for now, I'm just going to leave it. I think it looks really good. I mean, it sends the message. That's important. And it is exactly 30 seconds. So, oh, I'm trying to remember. Did he do a Spanish version of it?
Don't take it personally. For 90 days. Better when you schedule your test.
I don't think he did it in Spanish, so we don't have to worry about Spanish. That's weird.
And even a 70.
Yeah, he didn't do it in Spanish. Okay. All right, so let's add some captions.
Stephen Way Toyota is your.
So usually what I do is I just make a big long caption, and then I just cut it up.
One-stop shop for new and used cars.
That one might be long.
Schedule your test drive. Used cars in southern Utah. For new and used cars. Shop for new and
Yeah, that's too much. For new and
we are so confident with our customer experience and confident with our
wrong one.
customer experience and our inventory lineup that in our inventory line. Customer experience in our inventory lineup that for a limited lineup that for a limited lineup that for a limited time only when you pre-schedule your test drive. You automatically qualify for qualify for a 25, 50, and even a 75 $5 and even a
Sorry.
$75 gas card. $5 gas card.
Stop it.
Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com. Over to Stephen Way Toyota. Head on over to Stephen. Toyota.com for one browsing experience.
I don't know what that means.
Over 200 vehicles. Remember, you've got it made.
Stop it.
At Stephen Way. Stephen Way Toyota.
All right, we'll
is
leave it
your
like that.
one-stop shop for new and used cars in southern Utah. We are so confident with our customer experience and our inventory lineup that for a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking a test drive. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles, and remember, you've got it made at Stephen Way. We are so confident with our customer experience and our...
All right, so now I take this, right click and go duplicate captions to new format. CEA 608.
Toyota is your one-stop shop for new and used cars in southern Utah. We are so confident with our customer experience and our inventory lineup that for a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking a test drive. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles, and remember, you've got it made at Stephen.
That can go down. Make it right there. Okay, so one of the interesting things that happens with broadcast captions, CEA 608, is that it cannot touch the end and it cannot touch the beginning. It has to be like a second away. So I'm going to subtract a second there and see how that clears up. These ones, however, are a little different because if I just add a second, this title is so stinking short. So 19 frames is too short. So a lot of times what I'll do is I will say 1.5 seconds. And I'll try to get them in there. Sometimes I have to do that with a lot of them. So let's do all of these. I should be able to reach them in there. I might have to go with more. So these captions are going to be behind. That's what's going to happen. They're not going to be right on. Since he talks so fast. Alright, so this one might not be exactly one ahead, but it should be enough.
Toyota is your one-stop shop for new and used cars in southern Utah. We are so
1.5
confident with our
seconds
customer
gives
experience
you
and our
a
inventory
little bit of
lineup
time
that
to
for a
read.
limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically...
Let's throw this one down at the bottom.
Time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking a test drive. Head on over to
Good.
Stephen Waits.
Ooh, my package arrived. All right, I better go get that. All right, okay, so that's the captions. All right, so what I do is I have this one here, and I'm going to call it ITT because I'm going to export that one with ITT captions, and I'm going to duplicate this one and export this one with CEA captions, and I'm going to duplicate this one and export it with open captions. So the open captions, I'm going to double click on it. I should have captions. Okay, so in my index, I'm going to go to captions, roles, change it to the ITT. This one I want as CEA 608, and this one I want as ITT. Because with the open captions, I like using these ones. They look nicer. They're not as big. Okay, so I've got those. Those are the 30 seconds. And then, okay, on the CEA 608, you notice I'm editing in 4K. I need to dumb it down to HD, 1080p. That way, when I do the CEA 608, they can actually export, because they will not export in 4K. And then, let's do a square one. We don't need any caption designation, but where it says WD, that's wide, we're going to change that to SQ for square. And here's what we do. This is pretty cool. So we're going to modify this to square and 1080 by 1080. And when I hit OK, it's going to mess it up. Okay? So I've learned that when I do things in square, if I up the camera shots to 178, oh yeah, and I can remove this silly looking thing now. Turn off the custom overlay. All right.
Is your one-stop shop for new and used cars in
Okay, see how that doesn't fit? This one could be bigger. Usually they don't change, the titles don't
We are
change
so
sizes.
confident with our customer.
So it's kind of strange. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But a lot of times, like this title here, I can make it bigger and move it down. That might not work. We shall see. So I'm going to make all of these 178 in size.
For a 25.
Yeah, it's strange to see. Like, most titles won't readjust for square. They'll usually stay big and get cut off. So it's really strange to see these like this.
Qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas.
All right, so we'll do 160 for each of them. Is that what I did on this one? Yeah, 160. So these titles will go to 160, and the camera shots will go to 178. See if that's too big. Yeah, that one's too big. Let's go down. I do like to see the edges. Not 1600. I don't want it at 1600.
For a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card, just for taking a test drive.
Just for taking a test drive. I guess right there is good.
Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com. StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles, and remember, you've got it made at Stephen Way.
All right, so here I have another title that's square. That's not where I'm going to put it. I'm not going to call it square. Right here. It's all squished, goofy looking. Now, I have a black version of the logo as well, remember? I made a white version and a black version. So here's the, let's just call it black. And we are going to bring it inside. Bring it in, buddy. Right there. Okay, it's too big. So let's zoom it out just a bit.
At Stephen Way.
All right, so here's the square version.
Stephen Way Toyota is your one-stop shop for new and used cars in southern Utah. We are so confident with our customer experience and our inventory lineup that for a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card, just for taking a test drive. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles, and remember, you've got it made at Stephen Way.
Good.
Stephen Way.
Okay, so I've got those. And I'll usually do the same thing with a 15-second, and sometimes I want a 6-second. Let me see if I can get a 6-second out of this. Let's see.
Stephen Way Toyota is your one-stop shop for new and used cars in southern Utah. We are so confident with our customer experience and our inventory lineup that for a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card, just for taking a test drive. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles, and remember, you've got it made at Stephen Way.
Okay, so what they're trying to promote on this one is they have a lot of inventory. They're doing the gas card thing, but I think I can get away with. All right, let's duplicate this and let's cut it down to 15 seconds.
We are so confident with our customer experience and our inventory lineup that for a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking a test drive. Head on over to Stephen Wade Toyota. Stephen Wade.
That's already 15 seconds.
And remember, you've got it made at Stephen Wade. Limited time only. That for a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive,
Where's my toolbox? It's supposed to come up every time I start the computer, not... It doesn't. Don't save.
Time.
10:21. 4:07. All right, so let's get rid of that.
For a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card. And remember, you've got it made at Stephen Wade. Drive. You've got it made at Stephen Wade. For a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify.
It's really windy outside. Like really windy. Maybe not like Florida hurricane windy, but it's not good drone weather, I'll tell you that.
For a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $70 limited time only, when you pre-schedule.
Let's put this. Let's start it with the new Stephen Wade Toyota shot right here.
For a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking a test drive. You've got qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking a test drive. You've got it made.
Here comes the fun stuff. This shouldn't be too hard though, because I just have to line it up this way. It should be lined up.
You've got it made.
Perfect.
For a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking a test drive. You've got it made at Stephen Wade.
I want the transitions to be the same. I don't think I put the right one. Now let's see if I put this one right. Okay, now
Your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking a test drive. Your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking a test drive. You've got it made at Stephen Wade. Drive. You've got it made at
perfect.
taking a test drive. You've got it made at Stephen Wade. Limited time only. For a limited time only, when For a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking a test drive. You've got it made at Stephen Wade. You got it made.
Actually, I can just put it all in one title. You've got it made at Stephen Wade. It's big, but we'll leave it that way. This one was fine. I don't know why I messed with it.
For a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking a test drive. You got it made at Stephen Way. Card just for taking a test drive. You got it made at Stephen Way. For a limited time, made at Stephen Way. Stephen Way. Stephen Way. For a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you
Okay. That's the 15. Let's duplicate that and make it 6. No. Let's duplicate this one and make it 6.
for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles, and remember, you got it made at Stephen Way. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com for one browsing experience, over 200 vehicles. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com, over 200 vehicles at Stephen Way. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com, over 200 vehicles at Stephen Way. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com, over 200 vehicles at Stephen Way.
I'm going to combine these two titles. This one and this one.
Head on over. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com. Over 200 vehicles at Stephen Way. Stephen Way. Stephen Way. No, StephenWayToyota.com. Over 200 vehicles at Stephen Way. At Stephen Way. Vehicle.
I'm getting hungry.
Over 200. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com. Over 200 vehicles at Stephen Way. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com. Over 200 vehicles at Stephen Way. Over 200 vehicles at Stephen Way. Head on over to Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com. Over 200 vehicles at Stephen Way. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com. Over 200 vehicles at Stephen.
Okay, so the 15 we need another format. It's the 6. We just need the square. But I'm going to duplicate them both anyway. Okay, this one we will do open captions. This one will also be open captions. I keep forgetting that makes a huge difference sometimes. Okay, and then this one will be the square one. And there's no captions on it.
For a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas. Automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $75 gas card just for taking a test drive. You've got it made at Stephen Way.
Oh, I can pull it off the other ones. I can actually pull the other titles off the other ones too, so I don't have to go through and make them.
At Stephen Way. For a limited time only. At Stephen Way. For a limited time only, when you pre-schedule your test drive, you automatically qualify for a $25, $50, and even a $70.
I don't know what's going to be easier. Doing this. I think if I copy them from the square 30, it might be easier.
Test drive. You've got it made. Okay,
that works. I know I'm being very quiet. This one I think it'd be easier just to do the 160 thing. Just gotta see where they lie anyway. I did it wrong. It's not the scale 160, it's the size 160.
Toyota.com, over 200 vehicles at Stephen Way.
Okay.
At Stephen. Yeah. At Stephen Way. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com, over 200 vehicles at Stephen Way. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com, over 200 vehicles at Stephen Way. Head on over to StephenWayToyota.com.
Cool. Okay, I mislabeled this because these guys aren't used to seeing CEA. It's called CEA 608 captions, but if I just put 608, they know they know what it is. All right, so let's double check, make sure these are good. So I'm going to export these. Now to get the broadcast captions to work, the settings have to be for them. HDCam EX, I believe it is. Yeah, HDCam EX. And then the roles, if you hit captions here, you have to make sure that it's English CEA 608, whatever. And then I also do that. Okay, now I will do ITT. These ones are just fine the way they are. I do captions. They should all have the proper active captions. Let's double check. That one's got them right. This one does not, so we're going to make it right. That one does too. Okay, so active captions. So we're going to go to roles, make sure it says nothing. We're going to export them as a separate language. Now let's go to open captions. Okay, adjust that so it's not CEA 608. Video and audio. Okay, so roles on this will be burn-in captions, ITT. And then finally, captions are not important on these ones. So I don't worry about them. Cool. All right, and then when they are done, I will upload them into compressor or put them in compressor and mess, not mess with them, but give them some different settings, things like that, so that they can be submitted. And These ones, the ones that have 608 on them, are just going to be sent. I'm not even going to do anything to them. Let's go to Stephen Wade Auto Center, 05/2023. Stephen Wade Toyota videos. I'm going to move them. I'm not even going to copy them. I want them moved over there. Okay, and let's get rid of these folders. And let's upload these as well. Okay, the open captions are ready to go into compressor. I'm going to remove the QuickTime movie versions and the watermarked ones. And I will submit them to Stephen Wade Auto Center folder. Okay. And while that does that, those are done. All right, let's go back into compressor. And let's grab these ITT ones. These ones we're going to leave the QuickTime and the MPEG-4 of all. And we have the square ones. These are fun. So these ones, the only thing I want are HD. Because nothing else, everything else is just a waste. And that's it. Okay, so I'm going to end this stream because this is just compressing and uploading, and that's pretty much it. The rest of it is boring client stuff. All right, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. I know it took a little while, but it was fun. We said hi to Cyrus and stuff like that and chatted with a goofy AI. All right, talk to you later.